Hello, everybody. It's Donnie. I couldn't think of my name for a minute there. And today is Friday, July 20th. I'm not sure if
And me.
And Tesslynn.
And Annabella's gonna come here 1 minute.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting any packages today to do some kind of a review or unboxing, but I wanted to do a drill with me so that I could show you my table, me working on my table. I know the angle is off. It's odd, I should say, but I don't know how to get the right angle yet. Because this table is so big, I'm going to have to reconfigure where I put my camera. I may have to do, actually, I just thought of it. Hold on, I'm going to pause and see if that will help fix it. Okay, so if you have seen the setup of my craft room and where I have everything, you would, you can envision what I'm talking about. But how my room is set up, my things were set up as my video camera is I had a regular tripod that was broken, but the legs still worked. And so I had bought one of those mini tripods that have the flexible legs, and I had that wrapped around the base, well, not the base, but the base where the camera would sit. I had wrapped it around that, and I was able to bend it down at an angle. Well, I've just taken that part of my tripod, that tripod off of the big tripod, and it's now attached to my table at the top. To make sure I'm in the picture because I've already done it. So I just turned off my beaming program because it's already given me issues. But this actually works pretty well, even though you can't see the table itself. You did see it at the very beginning. I'm going to just continue from here. And I just basically wanted to do this to show you how well my table works, and possibly finish answering that tag that I have. And since I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do another video until Monday, because yet again, it's another busy weekend. It just kind of happened.
Hey, Mom.
What, baby?
Daddy gave me some different hot chicken.
Yeah, see if you like it. So, let me get the tag.
Hey, Dad, how do you get those new chicken?
He bought it at the store, Tesslynn.
Well, how?
With money. That's her favorite food is hot chicken, which is buffalo chicken.
It's going to show them because they have some black things.
Oh, she wants to show you.
See?
Now, this is new chicken. It's called sriracha chicken. And she likes buffalo chicken, and they were out, so we're going to try a new chicken today. Thank you, Tesslynn. Okay, so what I was saying is this weekend, I wasn't expecting it to be busy, but when she went to school Monday, her friend, I'm not going to say his name because it's a very unique name, and I don't have their permission. Anyway, just trying to be up and up on rules or whatnot, and I don't want my video to get taken down. So his name, is, let's say Bob. So Bob's having a birthday party.
I like it.
Oh, good. He's having a birthday party this Saturday, tomorrow.
Tragan's having a birthday party.
Yeah. I didn't say it. So we are going to that. She's been looking forward to that for months because I exchanged phone numbers with his mother so that we would be able to be in contact during the summer. But they're is the summer program they're both in. Same, it's just continuing into the summer, the same school. And so anyway, we're going to that tomorrow, and it's a superhero theme. And she actually bought Tesslynn a t-shirt to wear because the only superhero clothing she has is something that's warm. You know, long sleeve pants. And then the other outfit she has are their pajamas. So that's what we're going to be doing Saturday. And, you know, of course, that's not going to take all day, but still, it's something that's going to take me away from. So I might still be able to do a video tomorrow if I get mail, either today or tomorrow. But today, my sister's going to be here all day, and I'm not going to be able to do a video at all once she gets here. I'm going to try to get them involved in diamond painting, and if so, I'm going to take some pictures and show them off, either on Instagram or the Facebook page. And both the links to both of those are down below in the description section or on my main YouTube page. Also, Sunday, we have something going on that it's her NICU reunion. They have them every year in the summer, and they always have some fun stuff to do. Last year they had this huge bouncy obstacle course thing, and they were giving away Build-A-Bears, but we got there too late and they were all out by the time we got there. So we're going to have to get there early if they're going to have anything like that for us to participate in. They have fire trucks, and then they show the isolettes where the babies sleep or live basically until they're able to maintain their own core temperature. And that's what they stay in. We call them incubators. At least that's what they were called back in the days. They call them isolettes now. But that's on Sunday, and my husband has to work. So, I mean, I'm torn between going or not, unless I have somebody with me, because generally they have it behind the hospital, which is beautiful. It's a very grassy area, shaded trees. If I can find a picture of it, I will put a picture of the area and maybe some of the pictures from last year right here. But there's a lot of walking involved to get there, and last year I was in so much pain by the time it was over. I had to have my husband pull the car up, the van up, to be able to pick me up. Here I am trying to save this one drill. There's a bunch of extra resin around the outside edge, even though I don't think I'm going to run out of this color. This is the 310. I wanted to get this painting done to give to my nephew. I don't know if they're going to allow him to keep it, but I certainly don't have a use for it. I mean, I'm not putting it on my wall. I just wanted to do it because it was nice and colorful. Almost got it. So yeah, that's what I have planned for this weekend. And then Monday we've got an appointment to go to. And that always entails doing other errands while we're in town. So my weekend's going to be long. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I'm not the type of person who likes to stay busy running places. I like to be home to do, you know, this kind of stuff. This is my, I'm like, I mean, I'm in heaven, basically. This is My dream was always to stay home and raise the kids. I wasn't able to do that with my older two. I was a single mom, so I had to work sometimes 2 jobs, sometimes 12-hour shifts. And it killed me that I wasn't there when Stephanie took her first steps and when Ayla cracked her head open. You know, things like that. It just, you want to be there. You want to see it. And, you know, some people are okay with being at work, and that's okay. Working moms are just as vital as stay-at-home moms. But there's a lot of people that look down on stay-at-home moms, thinking, "Oh, well, you stay home all day, blah blah blah. You don't have a way of helping to contribute to the family." But bull, you know, being able to stay home with my daughter is the biggest contribution I can give. So anyway, this is one of those where I'm really having to use my magnifying glass to see some of these symbols, because it's like a light color background with a white letter or number, and that's just wrong. Really wrong. You should not put a white on a yellow background. Why not? Why don't you use black? Seriously, I mean, it's like, well, mainly because they have a black symbol for another color, but it's very easy to see that one. This one, you can't see the letter. I mean, I can tell the difference between an F and an L with the same color background. I mean, they're slightly different yellow, but anyway, my next question is, what tools make diamond painting easier for you? Well, my light pad, my pick-me-up pen, this grippy that I made, this table. Obviously, I wouldn't have spent so much money on it if I didn't even think that it was gonna make it easier for me, which it's definitely already. I can see how much easier it is for me to diamond paint with this table. I did lower it down 1 notch from what I had in the video. I was saying that I wasn't sure if the one I had on the video, or the one lower, was going to be the one I was going to use, and it's the one lower. So this is the lowest setting it goes, other than flat. And it's perfect. It's actually at an angle to where I could actually get one of the grippy pads and stick my tray on it. Or, you know, even it has the lip here, so that's pretty nice. I don't know if you can see down this far, but there's a lip, and I'm just setting my little container down there, and it works perfectly. Also, I would say, what makes it easier? Maybe it's because it's still morning and I need some more coffee, but really I can't think of anything else that makes it easier. Just having my own room basically makes it easier. So, okay, let's move on to the next one, because I can't think of any more answers for that one. Number 22, would you recommend diamond painting to friends and families? Have you yet? Yes and yes. Definitely would, especially for some of the people in my family that are extremely stressed out. I think it would benefit them. And until they try it, they will not realize how much it helps with anxiety and stress, and even the urge to snack, I'd say. Because when I'm diamond painting, sometimes I forget to eat. And that's not common for me. I will, most of the time, skip lunch. And I'll just eat breakfast and dinner. And because of my stomach surgery that I had, you know, back in 2011, it's not as effective as it used to be, but I still cannot eat as much as I used to before the surgery. I get full faster, and if I eat too much, I will feel extremely sick. And I don't like that feeling, so yeah, anyway, back to the question at hand. I've referred, so far I've actually been able to show to my sister and her kids. That's about it, because nobody else comes around. I mean, I don't have people that come to my house, and I have only taken this along with me the one time to my dad's house because it's an hour and a half drive, and I decided to take it with me so I could do it while we were on the road. Obviously, I'm not the one driving. I can't drive long trips because my legs start getting in a lot of pain, and lately my back starts tingling even driving, so it would be too dangerous for me to drive a long distance. So I brought it with me, and I did some in the car, and then we were at my dad's house, and I pulled it out and was doing it, and then my nephew got interested, and he actually took it over for me for a little bit. He did really well. I mean, everything was lined up great. I couldn't even tell the area he did. It was done that well. And my niece saw me doing it, and she was saying how she's going to be getting one. And I asked my sister, and she says, yeah, she wants one. And I'm like, well, I actually have some extras that I don't plan on doing. So I'm probably going to give them each one. I had talked about how my very first painting I had bought off AliExpress was the Spirit Wolf, and I gave one away in the giveaway. How I had gotten 4 of them. They sent me 4, and I only paid $1 because I used my $4 from my new user promotion thing. And I gave one to each of my kids for Christmas. I did one, and then I had the one extra, and that's the one I gave away in the giveaway. And so Stephanie gave it back to me to give to my nephew, which is fine. You know, it's not for everybody. But also Stephanie is interested. If it was a subject she was interested in, she'd be willing to do it. And with that Hurricane sale, which ends tonight at midnight Pacific time. You okay? Is it too hot? Is it? Okay. So yeah, it ends tonight at midnight Pacific time. So that's about 13 more hours. And it's over. And I ordered 3 more last night because I won't be ordering for a long time. At least customs, I won't be. I think I ordered another one too that I saw that was really cool. And was really cheap too. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, because of that sale, she asked me if we could do a diamond painting of these photos she had, these pictures. And I'm like, yeah, just, you gotta send it to me. And she wanted pretty small ones, and the ones she actually picked were fairly large for a first timer. And she was just asking me yesterday, when will they be here? And I'm like, well, it could take up to a month. And she's like, oh, she's really excited to start working on those. So yeah, I think she's going to get into it, especially since it's summer and she doesn't have school and she's not working a lot of hours right now. So she's got a lot of time on her hands. And what else do you do when you have nothing to do? Sleep. And that's what she does a lot. So I think this will get her involved in something to where she's not sleeping all the time. Something to look forward to getting up for, like me. Honestly, before I started this channel, I took a lot of naps. I did. Because I didn't have anything to really do except watch TV, and that wasn't very exciting to me. I mean, I had diamond paintings to do. I just wasn't into it like I am now. It's become a little bit more tantalizing to me. I mean, enticing, whatever the word is. Tantalizing? What the heck? Especially since, you know, I think it's mainly because I discovered I was put onto AliExpress, because the ones from Wish were pretty disappointing. I mean, they were okay. And I don't know why I didn't look for more diamond paintings when I ordered that first one, because had I done that, I probably would have started my channel, you know, last year. But I'm glad I waited. I'm sort of glad I waited, because I have more knowledge now when I started it than I did then, and about diamond painting, because it's kind of hard to help people and answer questions when you don't know the answers. I mean, I don't know all the answers, but I do have more experience now than I did back then. And so I'm able to actually tell somebody something from experience instead of just saying I don't know, or my guess is, which I still do sometimes, because there's still stuff I'm discovering. And I'm sure as this becomes more popular, there's going to be even more things to discover. They're going to probably evolve. Like, somebody showed me a diamond painting made out of pearls. I don't remember where it is now or who it was that told me about it, but that was really interesting. I think it was actually on this channel. Somebody had linked it to me. But I didn't think that they were as impressive as the diamond paintings. So who knows, maybe the pearl ones were something that someone tried to make popular, and because it just doesn't have the sparkle like diamond paintings do, it didn't pan out. I don't know, but I'm hoping to be able to have more time to do the actual diamond paintings so that I can get the ones done that I want to get done for Christmas, because now I have many. I mean, there's one I asked them about it. I told them I wanted to do, you know, a special painting. I didn't say that it was diamond painting. And I'm pretty sure she's extremely busy, but it's the daughter I told you about in another video, the daughter of my husband's best friend. I have a picture of her, her dad and his wife from her wedding. That is really special, since he passed away, you know, not that long ago. And he lived long enough to see the two kids get married that I know. He has other kids that are older and one that's younger, but I'm not really familiar with them. I don't even know some of their names, but I do know these two, and they did get married while he was still here, and then he passed away shortly after. Okay, put your plate in the kitchen. That's fine.
I just ate 1, 2,
You ate a lot. Good job.
3.
And so I told her it takes about a month to get it, and then the time to take care of it. And she says no hurry at all. So I think that waiting a little longer on hers would actually still give her a little bit more time to heal. Because I know how emotional it's going to be when she does get it, because, I mean, her and her dad were so close. And it sucks. He wasn't old at all. He just, yeah, he's gone. And that was, that didn't happen too much longer after my mom died. And so my husband and I both are going through a lot of emotional pain with death, and then Stephanie's cat dying, and that doesn't compare to a human, but everyone in this house is dealing with death to someone really close to them. But even Stephanie knew him and was affected by the news. I mean, even I was affected quite badly when I found out he died. So that's one of the ones. And then the other 3, I have 3 siblings. I have 2 brothers and a sister, and it was really hard. I spent hours trying to find, myself, my sister, and my sister-in-law all were trying to find pictures. And you do not realize how few pictures you have of a loved one until after they're gone. I mean, I have a lot of pictures of my mom. I mean, not a lot. Not like I have of Tesslynn, but having pictures of her with one of us, with us, like individually. I mean, we have a lot of pictures of, well, not even a lot. We have a couple pictures of us together, but not all 4 of us. Since my sister lives out of state, a lot of the pictures that I have of my mom at gatherings are of my mom and my 2 brothers, because they live, well, my one brother used to live in town. Now he's a ways out of town, and we don't see him very often anymore. So, yeah. But when she was here, we all lived in the town together, and now I was looking through pictures, and there was just so few. There was I found 3 of my mom with my brother. I only found 2 with my mom and my sister. I think I have 2 of myself and her. And then my other brother, I don't think I found any. I had to actually crop my brother and my other brother and myself out of the picture, just so that I could have a picture of him and her together. Just the 2 of them. So, wow, what a tangent I got off on. Okay. Number 23, would you recommend starting a YouTube channel to friends and family? It depends on the subject, because if you're just doing a video blog to help yourself out with certain things like self-esteem, definitely. I mean, that's what I did my first channel about. I mean, my other channel that I've linked to this one, it was all about my weight loss journey, and I had a lot of videos on it, and I did one every week, and I was very honest and out upfront about everything, and it actually helped a little bit with that. And I only stopped because it was it was the main thing in my life. I put everything, I concentrated everything into it. And once I got pregnant with Tesslynn, I didn't do it so much because my concentration was on her and making myself, preparing for her, and just worry about whether things were going to pan out, and because I had a lot of scares when I was pregnant with her. Okay, sorry, I had to answer some questions from my daughter. So yeah, if you want to do a YouTube channel, no matter what it's on, I mean, if it's just for personal, reasons, then great. But, unless you have a lot of time to devote to it, I don't know if I would recommend a YouTube channel, just because it does take you do need to pay attention. You need to be able to communicate with your viewers, your friends. They do become friends. I mean, you talk to them when you because they ask questions or whatnot. And I don't think that one is. Yeah, there's not enough stick here. There's not enough curve to it. It looks like there's curve to it. There's no curve to it, but must not be enough sticky on it. So yeah, if you have the time to dedicate to it, then definitely would. But if you can't take the time to be able to communicate with your following, then I would suggest you don't do it until you do have the time, or a time in your life when you're able to dedicate to it. Because it's not just something you throw up a video and then leave it. You need to take the time. You need to put the time into it. Time and energy. It's not self-sustaining, really. Unless you're lucky. Some of these people that make YouTube channels and they're overnight sensations, which I don't know how they do that, but excuse me. Let's see. Number 24. Is there anything you want to say or that you want us to know about life, family, friends, YouTube, or diamond painting? I don't want that. You can have it.
Oh, well, the pink one is a little bit broken.
It's a little bit broken. You can throw it away if you don't want it.
Well, the pink one is a little bit broken.
Okay.
Well, it's somewhere in my house.
Okay. One thing about this table is, like I was saying, how the edges were rough back here. And there is a little bit of damage. I know I didn't do this because I just started using it. It's like a mark, like it got roughed up a bit here. But it's a little rough here too. I mean, it looks like it's smooth, but it's kind of giving me splinters on my wrist. I might put something... Oh, I know what I could put. One of the foam cores that came in my diamond paintings, I could split it and put it here for a wrist rest. That's a good idea. Yeah, like this one. This would be perfect size. Yeah. Stephanie just handed it to me. It's like, thank you for that demonstration. But the things I have to say about YouTube, I basically said in my last question, you need to be able to, I think you should, what is that word? Where converse with your people that follow you. Okay, so about life, don't take advantage of the ones you love. I mean, that they'll always be there, because they won't. And when you're young, you think, oh, life is a long, I think life is long and that your parents will always be there, or they won't be leaving until, you know, you're old enough to, and then not need them. But you always need your parents. You need your loved ones. You need your family. My mom and I had our issues, but I loved her very much, and I don't think I told her enough. And it's kind of a regret of mine that I didn't say it too much. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to cry. I'm already starting to tear up, and I don't want to do that, because then I can't see. I am human, and I am still suffering from the loss. And because I have been on antidepressant medication for years, it actually subdues that portion of my brain to mourn, because I don't just think about things like that in a regular setting or day to day, or if there's nothing going on where people's minds wander. I don't think of sad things. It's just the wonders of antidepressants. And so I have a hard time just mourning. Mourning is something that needs to be done in order to heal. But that's my advice about life, or what I want to say. Family and friends are the same thing. Don't take advantage of the fact that they'll always be there. Especially, I mean, I'm 45, and I've lost a lot of family. My uncles, parents, friends, and as I get older, I know there's going to be more. And just to think that, you know, I have most of my family on my dad's side, cousins. I even had a cousin that died. It was just unexpected. And she was just a few years older than me. I'm talking like a handful, like maybe 5 years older than me. And she just died in her sleep. And that was a shocker. I didn't know her well, but I was getting to know her through Facebook. You know, and I worked in a nursing home, so I made friends with some of the residents there. And, you know, to know that most of them are no longer around. In fact, probably none of them are now. It's sad. So, you know, you just spend the time with your family that you can. Don't put anything like diamond painting or movies or just your hobbies or games ahead of spending time with family. My mom used to come to my house once a week, and she, you know, she was disabled. She had to ride the handicap transportation system just to come out to my house once I moved away from where she lived, because I used to live on the same block as her and see her almost every day. And then when I moved across town, she would come to us, and then the next day she would go to my brother's house, and they would do game night. See, we couldn't really do game night because it was just basically me and my mom and Tesslynn, and Tesslynn was still really young. But we could have done something. We just sat around for an hour or two. Sometimes I'd actually fall asleep because I was so tired, but I regret not using that time to spend with my mom and get closer to her, because for many years I worked for her, taking care of her, and that really put a strain on our relationship, because it was more of an employee-employer situation, and that's not healthy for a relationship, a family relationship or friendly relationship. It's not healthy, because I didn't feel like her daughter. I didn't feel like she treated me like her daughter. And it took a long while after I stopped working for her for that to heal. And by that time that it was just starting to heal, she started having this problem and ended up not being there anymore. And I do regret it a lot. So spend that time with your mom, your dad, your sister, your brothers, the ones that you love. Spend that time with them, because they won't be there when you want them or need them. God, I said I would never do this. Okay, so that's enough on that question. Number 25. Oh. Let's see, Stephanie just made this for me. I'm going to probably have to put some hot glue on it or something, because it's not going to stay without. Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Number 25, what does your ideal future look like for Diamond Painted by Donnie? Upcoming projects, videos, series. Well, I went into this channel pretty full force, and I made the series for beginners, basically, you know, pretty quickly. So there's that series that I've already done. The series that I'm working on right now is the Epic Paid Diamond Painting Project. And that's probably going to take quite some time to finish. And so that's upcoming, I guess you could say. I do have plans to do... Hold on a second. I plan to do more framing, because I do have a lot to frame. I actually have the frames or the materials to make frames. I just haven't had the courage to try it on camera, because I haven't done a lot of the framing. I have the ideas and I know what to do. I'm not perfect at it, and I'm afraid, I guess, for you guys to see me not perfect. And of course, you know I'm not perfect, and I know I'm not perfect. I'm afraid of the criticism because I'm not perfect. Because there can be some really cruel people out there, you know. I'm not talking about the regular subscribers and the people who want to see me, but people just passing through or whatever. And they don't care if they make a mean statement or whatnot. And, you know, I'm getting over that. So I will eventually get to do the framing and not be afraid to. But then there's also my inventory. And I've mentioned before, I do have a touch of OCD, and when I do something like that, I have to think about it and plan it and backtrack. Okay, where do I need to start? What should I do first? What do I like? Right now, what I need to do first is I need to get all of my kits unboxed. Well, they're unboxed, but then I reboxed them. Or I haven't done the review on it yet, or I haven't put them away. And that's what I basically want to show, is them all put away neat and tidy, and then I want to probably do an inventory where I actually have it on paper, like a spreadsheet, and then I would have it in order so that when I went to get it, I would know exactly what position it's in, because I don't have it in I don't have my canvases in I don't have them in a specific order. I just have them in order by size. So that I can remember which ones I have and what size they are, so that when I choose to do something other than the ones that are customs that need to be done for gifts, I would like to have it on paper so I can see it instead of searching through, my portfolio to find it. So that's the next step that I want to do in that process. And then after I get the inventory written down and everything put away, then I want to do a video on my inventory and then update it every so often. But I really need to stop buying them. And I don't know. I mainly buy them. Well, I buy them because I like the picture and I plan to do it. It would be really nice to do. Or I have an idea of who it should go to or who would really enjoy it. And then I see, I look to see if there's other companies out there that I can buy one from that's not too expensive, so that I could do an interview, a review on them, so that others watching can decide if they want to order from that company or not. And I've actually had people asking me in the Facebook group if I've done a review on such and such company, and I haven't heard about them. And trying to find them on AliExpress by just their name is not always something that is easy to do. Some of them, they've been within the AliExpress for a while, and so they are easy to find. They actually have an official store with a logo and all that, and they're right at the top when you do a search. But then there's other companies where you just can't find them, even if you are spelling it correctly. I don't know why it's like that, but someone, Grace, her channel name is her name, but it's not Grace, it's something else. She did a video showing you how to get around AliExpress. And she was saying that if you want to find a specific store, you just go to Google and you type in AliExpress and then that store name, and it should bring it up. So even if it brings up a painting from that store, all you have to do is click on that painting, and at the top of the screen, you can go to the store button. Or on the left-hand side, it says contact seller, and then there's going to be a link to their store somewhere. So that's the tangent I got off on. What I was saying, my ideal future. My ideal future would to be able to fully fund my diamond painting habit, I guess you could say, or all the expenses that I put into it, by buying supplies like the desk and like my camera, iPod, tripod, the pins I buy, the containers, the diamond paintings, all that stuff would be completely funded just by my channel. And that way I won't put any kind of a strain on our personal finances, which, it's not a strain right now, but it could be. It could get to that point, and I don't want it to. Like with the internet, for some reason, it has not gone over this month. And I'm thinking, well, I mean, we just hit 50% and it's already the 20th. So I know we're not going to go over the 100%. And we had 2 months of complimentary months where you could go over your limit. And at that point, you have to pay for every 50 gigs you use, I think. You pay like $10 for every 50 gigs. And, you know, if it gets to that point, I need to be able to have something coming in to pay for it. And, yeah. And also just to be able to have enough people out there to help others, like in my my Facebook page or group. I am just pretty surprised at how many people are in it. We have over 500 people and it's growing daily. And the reason I want more people in there is so there's other people to help answer questions and to connect with other people that, you know, comment on the videos, that you see each other commenting, and to have a place outside of YouTube to communicate and to share your pictures and ask questions is great. And to actually have other people to help answer those questions is wonderful, because that just enables me to be able to do more videos, or actually do some diamond painting, or do videos of me diamond painting, because I know you all like to see that, or so I hear. I know a lot of you mainly like to hear me talk, which, you know, is the first in my life that somebody actually wants to hear me talk. What, baby?
Is Annabella here?
No, Annabella's not here yet. I will let you know when she gets here, okay?
Okay. Is it a long time?
No. Nope, it won't be a long time till they get here. They should be coming soon. So that was number 25, and I should probably go ahead and get this going, because my sister said she'd be here around 11, and it's already almost 12. So I think I was given a little extra time by her not being here at 11 to do this video. And so now I'm going to cut this off. I'm sure it's hit the hour mark, if not more. And I really wanted to get this done today. Well, yesterday. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But hopefully by Monday. Let's make that goal. So, until next time, I hope you enjoy your diamond painting. And I hope you enjoy my videos. If you do like this one, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I do have more uplifting videos normally, I promise. And subscribe. If I didn't say that, yeah, click the bell next to the subscribe button, because then you will be notified when I do videos, especially when I do lives. I try to do one every week. So, until next time, have fun diamond painting. Bye, guys.